Hey everyone, it's JimClassic, and you are watching Geekin' It. So, Thanksgiving is over, and November is almost over, and it feels like I just did my other blog like 2 seconds ago. Like, I don't know where November went, but it flew by in the blink of an eye. Strangely enough, I'll be picking up where I left off with Ghostbusters Answer the Call. And how there seems to be a little bit more confirmation that there won't be a Ghostbusters sequel for this particular reboot series, which I'm not complaining about. It seems that Paul Feig, the director of Ghostbusters, may have confirmed that Ghostbusters Answer the Call will not be getting a reboot. I just made this whole discovery on Twitter on Thursday the 23rd. I was just looking around Twitter just idly, and I saw a few posts regarding this. Apparently, it first came up on denofgeeks.com. I've never heard of them until now. I can't really vet if they are a legit site since I've never heard of them, but I was looking it up. And Paul Feig said he would be surprised if Sony came knocking on his door for a sequel. So it seems to have come right out of the horse's mouth. I get it. Paul Feig is not necessarily a representative of Sony. Sony has not officially come out and said it. So, it's still not official, I would say. But at this point, Paul Feig said he would be surprised if a sequel even happens. Which is fine. I consider that a victory right there. Well, it's not a victory. It's a victory, and it's also disappointing. I love Ghostbusters. I loved Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2. They're both fun movies. And, like I said, many fans have wanted to see Ghostbusters 3 for a couple of decades now, and it just never happened. And then Answer the Call comes out. The jokes were bad. The story was bad. Its self-awareness, its self-awareness was bad. Everything about it was bad. Ghostbusters Answer the Call was not a love letter to Ghostbusters. It was a direct FU to the Ghostbusters, or at least it felt like that. The way they treated the fans, the way they trolled, the way they just talked down to their own paying customers. The entire existence of this movie came off as just a big insult to everyone. And yet, strangely enough, some people do like it, which maybe they're masochists. Maybe I will grant them this. Maybe they enjoy the movie because it hurts in all the right ways. I don't know. Maybe they just have bad taste. I don't know. But yeah, so it sounds like Paul Feig has said he'll be surprised if Sony calls him back for a sequel. At least it tells me that these bullies that tried to push their agenda, that tried to force it down everyone's throats, they didn't win. That's what this tells me, and I'm okay with that. In other news, just a day or two later, Ivan Reitman, the director of Ghostbusters 1 and 2, and I believe he's now executive producer. He's still involved in the Ghostbusters with Sony. He has taken charge of the Ghostbusters franchise now. That's apparently it was in his contract that after the movie was made, he would get control of Ghostbusters again, which is fine. He came out in an interview in an Australian news site, Australian Network News. Again, I never heard of this myself, so I don't know. He basically said that the Ghostbusters franchise is still going to be alive and well. In 2018, they're going to be doing an animated film, and maybe there might be a follow-up to Answer the Call in an animated form. So, to me, that also says that Sony is still going to try and distance themselves from Answer the Call if they're going to go to the animated route and not do a live-action follow-up to Answer the Call. Again, and of course, that won't be for another 3 years, so that could change. That could never happen still. So, it just seems like from these two interviews that Ghostbusters Answer the Call could be considered dead on arrival now. And it was mixed emotions in general. I mean, like I said, I'm happy that this failed, but I'm disappointed that Ghostbusters had to be this battleground that Sony and Paul Feig chose to fight with. But regardless, I'm still willing and curious and open to see where Ghostbusters will go from here on out. If this horrible experiment called Ghostbusters Answer the Call is kaput, then fine. Let it die the death it deserves. And move on to hopefully a better Ghostbusters. One that might redeem Sony a little bit. And we'll just have to see what happens. For those of you who enjoyed Ghostbusters Answer the Call, I'd say at this point I just wouldn't hold my breath if I were you. And there are some people that are just like, oh my god, please make a sequel. I'm like, why? Why do you enjoy pain this much? Why do you enjoy hurting yourself in this way? Maybe some people do. I shouldn't judge. I like the Super Mario Brothers movie, okay? Alright? I liked Masters of the Universe, the live-action movie. I like those two movies, and they're both atrocious. So, I don't know. Anyway, short blog, short and sweet, but, that's it for now. I'm JimClassic, and you've been watching Geekin It. And I promise you, my next blog will not be about Ghostbusters. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, all that jazz. You know the drill. Comment at the bottom, all that stuff. Be greatly appreciated, and thanking you in advance. For those of you out there who like to wear clothes, please check out my online store at designbyhumans.com. My store name is simply enough, JimClassic Creates Stuff. Simple, right? So please check it out. I've got a lot of my original artwork, maybe a little bit of fan art in there as well, squeezed in there. And it's a brand new store. I only have a few things in there, but please check it out. Yeah, just check it out. Alright, thanks a lot. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Or you'll see me. I might not see you because, that wouldn't work.